Okay, chat. So basically what's going on in the Marvel Rivals community right now is that there are now 6 ban slots, 3 for each team. And anybody who watches my stream kind of saw that there is a high likelihood that Cloak and Dagger, Invis, and then sometimes a Loki, sometimes a Luna, they'll get banned somehow, okay? And a lot of people, granted, their mains are Cloak and Dagger, or their mains are Invis. I'm guilty of this. I am 100% guilty of this, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and play the fool. I've been known to enjoy a good little Cloak and Dagger Invis game. But what people seem to be upset about currently is that they feel as though support mains are being targeted for being support mains. So here is one of the tweets. This is kind of the tweet that I think, and I could be wrong, but this seems like the tweet that kind of like sparked a big controversy. That is, Marvel Rivals support strike starts today, and we will not waver. The support Discord will be under this post. You are not alone. Them sweaty incel DPS players will feel the absence of us. And then he used a really cool AI picture, which, wow, I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. It is very cringe. It's very cringe, I'm not gonna lie. Very, very cringe. For safety reasons, DM me for the Discord link. We shall not be da-da-da-da-da. So then he said, the support community has heard your cries and we are very sorry that we use an AI-generated photo on this app that is ran by AI and is funding genocide, which, mind you, he's aware of this and using, I guess, which by using the app, you're basically saying you're cool with AI and Elon Musk as well. But here's the non-AI banner. Interesting. Interesting for sure. So yeah, there is more to this. There is more to this. Hang on, guys. This is actually apparently what's been going on. This is the same guy who made the tweet. Said, Sunday at 1 p.m. EST, we will be taking over Times Square. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying not to laugh. We will start with a 2-minute sit-in and then take over the streets. We are showing as all supports. We do need 2 tanks to guard the protest. If possible, try and make parties of 6 from the Discord so we can have as many people in the group together. I do think I should have on a different Sue skin than everyone else so I can stand out. Wish the school skin was out. If you have any other questions about it, it's in here. Let the revolution start. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm just reading and I feel very cringed out right now. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even write this, obviously, and the levels of cringe I'm feeling are kind of hurting me. I'm not going to lie. And Necros is the one who tweeted the screenshot of it and said, LMAO, look at this. It's so pathetic. Grown-ass men striking in a video game. Time to wrap your mind around how lame that sounds. Yeah.
Oh, this has to be satire. It's too cringe not to be.
It feels like that. But there's more, chat. But there's more. So, this is this man's page. I'm looking at this man's page right now, the one who made the, this is the guy who did the support strike. And he said, Necros and Flat's followers joined our Discord and posted explicit content. Okay, so obviously that's not right. That's the kind of behavior coming from their fan base. Neither of them has addressed that. That's not right. Let's be real. That is not right. Nobody should be doing that. We can all agree with that, chat. We can all agree with that. That is not thing. That being said, though, still a really, really interesting thing that they're doing. Then Necros said, you're not pulling this bullshit again. Learn how to play other characters or maybe communicate with your team to not ban characters you play. Remember, guys, 6 support bans is a result of both teams choosing to ban supports, and don't let them spread this propaganda. So I feel like this is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, I have a hard time believing Flats community did that. Flats is very, seems like a very good guy. I don't know him personally, though. Not to mention tank players can now be subject to the same thing, but we don't see them starting a strike, do we? Yeah, So I'm going to be honest with you, chat, and I'm going to be very blunt when I say this. There are genuinely pedophilic leaders of the world. There is the Epstein list just got released. There's wars going on, like real wars. And instead, we're using AI photographs to spread a propaganda about a support strike in a video game about superheroes. I wish this energy would have been taken to, I don't know, a job, real issues in the world. But unfortunately, we are here. Unfortunately, we are here, guys. A job would be cool. A job might be cool to get one. I think that this person is very passionate, clearly, and I really do respect that. But I fear this is a lot, and this is coming from somebody who I'm a support one trick. I admit that I'm a big time support one trick. But again, there's a time and place. There is a time and place. A tweet that this guy made who just said that Flats his community was being horrible. Yeah. Yeah. So this guy here is the one that is saying that Flats' community is being horrible, and this is the shit he's posting. Very mature. Very, very mature. Very mature, bro. Like, wow, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. I'm curious about what y'all think about this tweet as well. So somebody tweeted that, towards support players really, really weird. So whatever, this tweet, the original tweet, I kind of do agree with. Like, people are very toxic to support players. They are. Like, that's not a crazy, like, calm, like, whatever. But somebody then tweeted, said, supports are seen as feminine, so there's an inherent hatred towards them. People demand attention from them because they see them as their role as submissive. So when they defend themselves from a traditionally masculine role, they lose their sense of control and get mad. Which is an interesting take. Necros quote tweeted it and said, people drawing comparisons like this to sexism/politics are genuinely insane. The characters are just annoying to deal with and have had access to very easy tools to deal with problems in their games, Dive, and they refuse to get actually good at using them. The devs have to compromise for their lack of skill through buffs, further reducing their skill floor, leading to favored matchups against characters that are supposed to counter them. This is why people have inherent hatred towards the support role, is quite literally because they whine and they get what they want. It has nothing to do with fucking sexism. This is an insane line of thinking. So I'm curious what y'all's thoughts are on this. I will be real with you. I have been told many a times in this chat, I could literally go back and find the messages. One of the most common hate things I get is people coming into my stream when I'm playing DPS and going, "You're a woman, why aren't you playing healer?" So I don't think that this woman deserves the hate that she's getting, because I do actually understand what she's saying. That being said, though, I do think it is kind of crazy to say that it is everybody is just being sexist to ban them. It is a game, Rams. That's true. True, okay. That's a very good point. They are looking at it from two very different things. Yeah, again, chat, just want to play the game. I will say this tweet I have a little bit more issue with. I agree with his original tweet, though, about, not this one, about him just being like, why are we having a strike? Like, that's a lot. But this tweet, I don't think it's hatred per se. I think people are just fucking stupid and this game for some reason brings them out. But I don't think everybody who bans a healer is like because they hate women. I don't know. I think just people that want to show who's right, or they're playing there, everyone to make a whole. They're both correct in many. Yeah, I can agree with that, Kay. I think both of them have valid points. I don't know if she's a streamer. I'm not really sure who this is. This is kind of like the first time I'm seeing her, but yeah. People are banning supports because support ults genuinely have more value and have invincibility. Sucks to play against if they're playing dive. The dive players are just taking a chance to ban. Yeah, I can agree with that too. Yeah. Interesting. So, chat, I guess what I have to say about this is that people are very passionate. I think the support strike though is really dumb. I'm not gonna lie. It's a game about superheroes. And if we should put that energy into actually fighting real world issues that are going on, and not a video game about superheroes.